Hey Genderqueer Chat, it's Tuesday. My name is Stacy, and this is going to be a short video. We are expecting company, so I don't really want to drag this out like I did last week. Also, I don't have as much to say on the topic. So our question this week is, what has changed and what has stayed the same on your gender journey so far? Mostly I have stayed the same. I haven't really changed a whole lot as a person. I think the things that changed the most are probably my view on gender, which is constantly morphing every day. And yeah, definitely my view on gender and gendered items, I think, like men's clothing, women's clothing, things like that. I don't really think of items with a gender anymore, but I think that I don't really know if I would have initially thought of items having a gender or for a certain gender if it wasn't for society. I think that's just a matter of social conditioning. And yeah, just as I move forward with my gender journey, I don't really think a lot about that anymore. And I actually get kind of annoyed when people do suggest something is just for men or just for women or something like that. It drives me nuts. It's stupid. Another thing that's changed on my gender journey is the way I look. I do look, I think, a little bit more androgynous now than I did a few years ago. Part of that isn't necessarily because I came out as genderqueer and, I wanted to suddenly look different. It was just more of a slow process that just happened over time. I think I just became less afraid to look different or look, not exactly female, or I think before I was a little bit more afraid to look kind of androgynous or different than what society expected me to look like. I still had short hair and things like that, but I was still obviously female, so yeah. And again, that's more of, I think that has less to do with the fact that I'm genderqueer and more of a social conditioning again. So I think right now it's safe to say that I guess the biggest thing that's changed for me has been the fact that I kind of started to uncondition myself toward what society has told me to look like and expect and think and all of that crap. I think that's the biggest thing that's changed for me, is really just looking at all of the social pressures that are typically put on people, and just recognizing it as a bunch of crap and kind of just thinking about things differently. I do feel less freakish, I guess. I know that, I'm sorry, I'm really unfocused today. But anyway, I feel less freakish because I guess at first I felt kind of like, I don't know, some weird thing kind of roaming around, and now I do feel a little bit more normal, kind of. And I feel that I've accepted myself more. I still have bad days where I feel, kind of weird or freak-like or something like that. Even though I don't think that that's a right way to view myself or anyone else, but that's sometimes how I feel. And again, I think that's just a product of society and that social pressure that you still tend to feel regardless of, how much you try to get rid of that pressure. It's still there, but, you know, it's just a matter of how much attention you pay to it. So there are bad days where I do feel, you know, not necessarily very good about myself, but for the most part, I think I've really accepted my gender, or at least I've started to accept my gender a lot more than I did previously. Basically, I don't try to make myself into something I'm not anymore, and that's really good. Anything else, you know, on a personal level, you know, I don't think I've changed that much. It's just more of the way I view things and think about things that have changed the most. So, yeah, that's all I have to say about that. I hope that wasn't too disjointed for you, but like I said, I'm kind of unfocused today, probably because I'm trying to hurry myself. So, bonus question is, what is your favorite dessert? And I'm gonna go with cheesecake. I will eat any kind of cheesecake, whatsoever. So I don't eat it a whole lot, but I do like it. So yeah, that's all I have for today. 6-minute video, relatively short. You guys have a great week, and I will make another video next week.